Y'all might have noticed the rear brake locking up, as I talked about the other day, as I was backing in here. So I'm going to pull that wheel off. We're going to have a look at the brake cylinder and see what's going on with that. Here's the inside of the brake shoe on the left rear side of the Chrysler. There's a bolt outside the drum with a pin in it, and you have to take that bolt out to access this. Now this looks like a brand new, or at least a very new cylinder here. These bolts even look very new, and I don't see any wetness. I also don't see any wetness around the axle here. What I do see is, if I look on these drums, you see that shiny stuff? That looks like where something has gotten on these in the past and is still basically on there. So what I'm going to try doing is just taking some acetone and wiping these down and wiping out the inside of the drum in case there is any fluid glazed over buildup, because that's one thing that can cause a brake to lock, is if it's got oil, grease, brake fluid, something like that on the shoes or on the drum. They used to take these drums and put them on a drum turning machine and clean up the insides of them. Now this one looks like it's already been done. If y'all look inside of there, it looks nice and clean and well done. But for the sake of trying to cure the problem, I'm going to use the acetone on it, and then we'll put it back on. One other thing is that this drum wasn't tightened down hard, and it may be that because it was loose, it could have, I can't imagine it, but maybe it could cock sideways a little bit. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. I also see where the edges of these shoes look like they've been filed down, and I'm not sure why or what's going on with that, because the insides of the drum do not appear to be shaped in an odd sort of way there. I really don't know what that is or what's causing that. See, the inside of the drum isn't rounded off or anything. But it's all level in there. Like I say, I'm just going to clean it all out good, put it back on there, tighten it down real good. See if that helps. I don't recommend handling acetone. Really not very good for you. I do it sometimes because I'm a heathen and I got bad manners, but I don't think it's good for my health, so I certainly wouldn't recommend y'all do any of that stuff. Sometimes I do things that I don't think y'all ought to do. Just saying. So, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is just slip this right back on there and snug that bolt down good so that it's more or less in the right. It's on there good and snug because it really wasn't completely on there good and snug before. I've also got a front tire leaking on this car. And while I got her up in the air, I'll pop that tire off. I put some of that slippery goop in it the other day, but it's still leaking, and I didn't run it around very much. I was intending to, but something came up and got me all sidetracked and everything. You can get me a wrench where I can put a little extra pump onto that right there. And I can just do it with a big, whatchamacallit. So I think I'll go ahead and put this wheel back on. And then go around and take that other one off and do some testing to see where the leak is on it. Alright, so I got the front tire off and I found the leak. Actually, it's still leaking there. I was about to say it was leaking around the edge of the wheel, and it still is. Hold on a second. See these bubbles? It's still coming out. So I thought I had gone around it and gotten that stop, but I didn't. So I'm gonna go mess with it some more. So, y'all saw me clean those brakes and such, and as soon as I hit the brakes, they launched. They're kind of locked right now. Now you saw the inside of the brake shoes. They look pretty good. They look pretty clean. I cleaned them up even more. No fluid leaks, no grease leaks, no it's a new cylinder that's on here. The only way to get that to unlock is to put it in reverse. Once it comes loose, it'll roll free until you hit the brakes. And it locks. Sometimes the other day what I would do is put my foot on the brakes and back it up. Drag it. See, if I even if I just try to touch it very gently, it's still locking up. Back it up. Stops. I can coast down the hill here. Right now I haven't touched the brake. I'm pretty sure as soon as I touch it, it's going to lock up. What I was trying to do the other day is touch it very gently. The idea is I could burn off whatever it's doing. And whatever it's doing on this side. So I'm dragging the brake now. Mashing it and dragging it. I'm just going to drive it around back here to quarry while I'm doing that. Like I'm gonna wind it up a little and then hit the brakes gently so that I'm dragging them. I'm doing it right now. Sticking now. I'm going to try taking around on the road here. It's raining a little today. Like I said, I want to see how this thing steers since I readjusted the front end on it a little bit.